Hello, everybody. I tell you what, I'm excited to be here. Decided to go just a couple minutes early. We are expecting severe weather today. There's already plenty of severe thunderstorm watches out for quite a bit of East Tennessee. There's a 2% chance of tornadoes south of I-40, especially below Athens, Tennessee. So, as a matter of fact, I'm in Athens, Tennessee. We have Keith on today. Thank you for being here, Keith. I appreciate you, buddy. We missed you yesterday. Appreciate the 23 new subscribers we picked up on last night's broadcast. New channel member, welcome, just me. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Every little bit helps to support the channel, helps pay the gas and the maintenance on my vehicle. So I appreciate all you guys. I think looking at the radar right now, we're still just a little bit away from the storms getting here to where I'm at, but they are just to our west of us. And we've got just west of Chattanooga, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-an-hour winds, three-quarter inch hail. But the further south I think we go with these storms, the more of a chance for the most severe weather. I'm not saying that we're not going to have some, because now we're even getting severe thunderstorm warnings as far north as around McMinnville. And all this is headed to the east. But I kind of tried to put myself right in the middle of where we're going to be. Hey, Ryan, let me take a look right now at that particular area and see what's going on. So most of East Tennessee, including Sevier County, Blount County, and surrounding counties, it's not any further east of Sevier County right now. So I've been sitting still in the same place, and Verizon Internet went out for a minute, so now I have switched over to AT&T. But I was sitting totally still and it went out. We had a lot of problems last night with internet service. Hopefully, we're not going to. But anyway, basically, most of East Tennessee is under the gun for severe weather. I think the further south people are, the worse it's going to be. But everybody's under the gun. I've kind of put myself right in the middle of the southernmost part and the northernmost part to try to catch anything coming in. And I can always jump on Interstate 75 and head north or south. But again, as you guys can see by the radar, storms are just off to our west. Severe thunderstorm watch again for most areas. We do have the severe thunderstorm warning just west of Chattanooga. I'm going to turn my location off for a minute so I can move the map, because it does move with me. But McMinnville's under severe thunderstorm warning, Manchester, Tennessee. And several places are starting to be under severe thunderstorm warnings. I am in the enhanced risk area, which is level 3 out of 5, or just outside of it. So I'm in the 2 out of 5 risk, but as you guys can see, the line is right there, where I'm poised to dive north or south to get to any of these storms, especially if they become tornado warned, especially. But let's switch over to the single site radar, which gives us a little more in-depth look at what's coming. And we'll switch to a different radar site. Wow, which now you can really kind of see the intensity of some of these storms. Again, I did that and it changed the radar site. Let's change it back to this site down here. If I can get that box out of my way so I can see. There we go. That's a better radar picture right now of what we have coming because it's closer to the storms than the more. And why did it switch off to that radar? If it wasn't for technical difficulties, I don't know what we would do. But again, the storms are just, I don't know why it's switching radar. I'm not clicking anything. And it just keeps switching back to the Morristown radar, which is not what we want. And it's going to do it. Hey, Angela, how are you? Thank you very much for being on here. I'm actually letting everybody know I'm in down close to Athens, Tennessee right now. I've kind of put myself right in the middle of um, of the northern half and the southern half of where these storms are going to be. And again, if you want to know the latest forecast, as I told everybody yesterday, you can look in the description to this video below and go check out meteorologist Mike Witcher at East Tennessee Weather. Depending on how bad things go, if Mike goes live, uh, then he's actually going to be using our feed as his storm chaser tonight. So that's something we're working on partnering with East Tennessee Weather to bring everybody the latest, to get the news out to everybody, and keep everybody safe. So again, right now we're kind of in this wait and see mode, and as you guys can see, we definitely have plenty of clouds, storms just off to our west, and we're waiting. So that in the background, if you guys are wondering, that's Mike Witcher with East Tennessee Weather. I'm watching his forecast right now. So that's kind of what we've been talking about, what Mike was talking about there. Um, was just the absolute chance that we're going to see some more severe weather. Again, I moved myself farther south just for the fact of that there is the tornado risk this way. Hopefully it won't be. I'm looking for a specific setting on my radar that I need to change. So bear with me for a moment, please. It may actually be right here. Location settings. I'm going to take it off of Move Map. Um, okay. I'm thinking because I had it on the Move Map with my location, that's why it was changing the radar site on me. So I'm going to see if now I can change it back to this radar, which gives us a better picture of this. And hopefully this time it'll stay. But again, we've got several severe thunderstorm warnings out to our west that are all headed in this direction. As you guys can see, the watch area goes all the way up to Knox County. Um, Hamblin is not. Greene County's not. None of those. Sevier County is. Counties in North Carolina are included. But the further north you go, the less of a chance for the actual severe weather that there is. So again, appreciate everybody that's already on with me right now. I am positioned just off of the exit uh, 52 in Athens, and just above Athens, Tennessee. I'm right basically on the line between the 2 out of 5 and 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. And again, as always, if you guys want to know the latest forecast, you can check out East Tennessee Weather. I've got the link in the description to this video. But right now, we're just kind of in a waiting game on those storms to get here. And we'll see what they do. But I kind of chose this position so I can go north or south on 75 to try to get to any storms that may intensify. So again, if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, like the video to get it out to more people. Hit the notification bell to be notified anytime that I go live. Tomorrow should be a relatively calm day. Most of East Tennessee's under a level 1 out of 5. I don't anticipate on going live tomorrow and chasing storms, but I will be keeping an eye on everything very closely so that if the need arises, we can do that. Thank you again for everybody that subscribed from yesterday's feed. 23 new subscribers, a brand new channel member, just me. Thank you for becoming a member. If you become a member, and if you're a regular, you know I don't get on here and ads. You're becoming a member, and the members. If you become a member of the channel, we talked about it last night. There's some members only videos that are going to come out. There's early access to some videos I'm going to do. We talked about last night. A great suggestion I've had is when we don't have severe weather, is making videos of the history, sites, and attractions around East Tennessee for people who don't live here and don't know. So that's a project that I'm going to be working on. And members of the channel, of course, will get early access to those when we do. But as Keith pointed out, only 5% of the people that watch my live streams or my videos are subscribed. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel. If you just subscribe, it helps get the videos out to more people. The algorithms work that way. If you don't hit the notification bell, you're not going to be notified every time that I go live. But if you want to be notified anytime I go live or upload a video, you can hit the notification bell. And unfortunately, this is the boring part of the storm chasing where we're just waiting on the storms to get to us. And I would head further west to do them, but where we're at, there's not a lot of really good roads to get there from here. So it's kind of a wait on them to come to us is a better thing, so we don't get stuck somewhere. And I just realized I forgot to send out. I have a group that I actually text anytime I'm going live, and I just realized that I forgot to send that to them today. So I'm going to take a second and actually send that out to them. No better time than us sitting here waiting, huh? Feed sent out to everybody. Hey, Keith, thanks for letting me know about the voice thing. If anybody has any problems hearing me or anything, just let me know. Angela, yep, we'll see you when you get back. All right, Keith, how's it sounding now to you, buddy? Ah, fantastic. Thank you, Keith, for letting me know. Trying to keep an eye on the radar. And again, everything is just off to our west. We definitely have plenty of heat to fuel storms. Right now, it's currently 88 where I'm at, so we're warm. I know it's boring right now waiting on the storms, but again, it's just from where I'm at, trying to head west to them. It's not a good road network, and we would also probably lose our internet coverage. I appreciate you being patient with me while I made those texts that I needed to. Just got one more person that I need to text. All right, so that's done. Um, so again, I'm thinking that the storm should be here somewhere between 5 and 5:30. Should be to our location. Um, I'm trying to look at the intensity of what's coming this way to find the best possible place to put us in line for any real severe storms. But we have severe thunderstorm warnings all up and down this line. So I've kind of put myself right in the perfect position for them to get to me. Part of me wonders if I should go a little bit further south. Um, I think I may head just a little bit further south toward the Cleveland area, maybe not make it completely to Cleveland. But I still think the southern edge of this is going to be the most severe. We'll look at the velocity of these real quick just to see if there's any real. So this radar picture is the velocity. And what it shows is the rotation that's in the storms. I don't see anything horribly concerning at the moment, but there is some rotation there. Most of it's further south, just like what we thought. So I think that I'm going to head more toward Cleveland because I think that's the direction where the really severe storms are probably going to cross in. So let's head a little further south and put ourselves in the best possible position we can get into to intercept the severe storms, the really severe ones. And even though I believe the most severe weather is going to be further south, where I'm at, and even further south. Um, a lot of East Tennessee is still not out of the woods. Several counties under severe thunderstorm watch. get these guys that get these little cars that want to build them fast and think that they can race, but they don't know how to get on the interstate because that's called an acceleration ramp, not an on ramp, and you're supposed to use it to get up to speed before you get on the interstate. And people don't realize that. That's what causes backups, traffic accidents, and everything else because he's just now accelerating. Hey, Steve, for severe thunderstorms, there is a 2% chance of tornadoes in that area. Of course, that means there's a 98% chance of none. So far, there are no tornado warnings at all in East Tennessee or anywhere that I'm seeing. Several severe thunderstorm warnings. But I'm actually just going through the Athens, Tennessee area right now. Uh, I'm going to head closer to Cleveland because I believe the further south of Tennessee we are, the more chance for severe weather there is. Thank you, Steve. I'm definitely going to do my best to be safe out here. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing to subscribe to the channel, but it does help the algorithms get it out to more people. If you want to be notified when I go live or upload a video, hit the notification bell. And of course, as always, like this stream to help get it out to people. If you know people in East Tennessee or in this area, please feel free to share the feed with them so that they can know what's going on with this weather. And as always, if you want to be kept up to date on the latest forecast in East Tennessee weather, there's a link to East Tennessee weather in the description of this video. Meteorologist Mike Witcher, he's been doing it a long time. Awesome guy, awesome meteorologist. Please check him out. Again, thank you. If any of the new subscribers from yesterday, shout out. I've not had memberships to the channel open for long, but we got our first two members. Michelle M. Again, thank you for coming to member. And Just Me, who became a new member yesterday. Thank you. Just helps support the channel, helps me buy gas for the vehicle, helps me with maintenance cost. So I appreciate any support that you guys throw my way. Level 3 out of 5 chance for severe weather in the area. Internet's being a little glitchy. We had that problem yesterday. Oh my gosh. I do have two providers that I use, AT&T and Verizon. Normally, when one doesn't work somewhere, the other one does. Yesterday, when we did the chase, neither one was wanting to work well. But I just switched back over to Verizon. Uh, another reason I hate chasing some of the back roads in Tennessee because you lose signal and it becomes very hard. But you would think on Interstate 75 you wouldn't run into problems like that. Again, as you guys can see on the radar map, the storms are just off to our west, headed in our direction. I think this will be a very short-lived event. 3 or 4 hours at the most. For anybody that's just come on, I am between Athens, Tennessee, and Cleveland, Tennessee. I'm heading a little further south toward the Cleveland area. Because I believe the greatest chance for any really severe storms are further south of Tennessee today. In the area we're in a level 3 out of 5 risk of severe weather. So there is a slightly elevated risk of tornadoes. So far, we do not have a tornado warning at all, which is good. Several severe thunderstorm warnings. Or severe thunderstorms can do damage too. Hey, Angela, glad you're back. Thanks, Keith, for keeping up with how many people are watching and everything. By the way, if you're new to the channel, again, I ask that you would subscribe, like the video. If you know people in East Tennessee or especially down here in southeast Tennessee, around the Chattanooga, Cleveland, Athens area, please feel free to share my feed with them so that we can make sure people are informed on weather that's headed their way. I am 1 mile from the Calhoun, Tennessee exit. Had to switch back over to AT&T again because the internet started glitching. Again, it just amazes me. They all use the same towers, but it amazes me that I don't get it sometimes. Try to get just a little bit further south on it. At the radar, the storms are definitely progressing this way. This whole line is basically severe warned, uh, and we're kind of right in the middle of it. Radar, we've got that one little band of rain ahead of the severe storm that we're just starting to get into a little bit right now. So this is a emergency alert, severe thunderstorm warning, 80-mile-per-hour winds. And since it's tracking my location, that's got to be for the one that we're going to put ourselves right in front of. So it is a very dangerous storm. Please take shelter if you're anywhere in the Cleveland area, especially. I just reached Cleveland city limits. I'm going to get off at this next exit and see if we can position ourselves where we can catch this thing coming in. But this is a very dangerous storm with 80-mile-per-hour winds. So that could definitely launch anything that's not tied down, debris. This could be a very, very impactful severe storm. Basically, it says take shelter in a sturdy building. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Oh, the life of a storm chaser, huh? Because I'm going to put myself right in line for all this. As soon as we get to the exit, I'll check the radar and make sure it is on this storm. I'm pretty sure it is. But this could be a very, very dangerous storm. Of course, seeing it coming from the west, it's going to be hard because you've got that whole mountain hillside right there. So I want to try to find a place that maybe is elevated a little bit. That should be on the other side of the interstate here. So give me just a minute to get to that side. Maybe I can get up just a little higher where we have a better vantage point. Uh, Angela, my guess is you won't be sitting outside for too long because there's rain and stuff headed there too. But yeah, the storm that we're in front of right now has been rated as a destructive storm. That is the damage threat. This has been rated a destructive storm. If you know anybody that's in Bradley County, southwestern Meigs, southern Sequatchie County, eastern Marion County, Hamilton County, and East Tennessee, let them know about this storm. Let them know that I am live. Share my feed with them so they can see this as it comes in and we can keep them informed. The storm is just to the west of us. And we'll try to get to where we can get a better vantage point of it coming in. I think that right up here, uh, hail is not really a threat that's expected, not damaging hail, small hail, but of course, anything's possible. The only thing I'm glad about is that for once, these storms are coming before it gets dark. Now, if I can just get a break in traffic so I can make this turn. Now, wears me out how slow some people go. If I can get back here, that storm is upon us right now. Um, wow. And here it comes, guys. So this is the storm. This is the storm that is labeled as destructive, guys. And it's still what we're looking at here on radar is everything is just back to the west of us. The worst part. This is one little rain shower here. See if we can take a look at the velocity real quick. So, hmm, so we do have some circulation in this storm. It's really right around Chattanooga right now, south of us. I'm gonna put this in motion so you can see which way the storm's going. So you can tell everything's moving to the east, northeast. Hey, extreme weather junkie, I see your post. I'll take a look at that in just a moment, I hope. Yeah, Mike had told me he was going to have somebody else that's chasing for him also. Hey, Weather Junkie, I just read your tweet and I just replied to it. That'd be fantastic. I think that'd be good. Mike had actually mentioned that to me. I just hadn't had a chance to. Lovely wife just messaged me. Do I have my radio on? I thought I did. Let me check. And thank you, Victoria. Yes, Deb, I do have my radio on. So that wasn't the main storm. It's still just to our west of us, almost here. That was just a little rain shower ahead of it. The rest of it is coming, guys. Deb, do you copy? All right, Deb, if you're watching the feed, I've called you on the radio a couple of times, could not get a hold of you. I don't know why. Is it on? Let me just call her. That'd be an easier way to do this. Siri, call Deb Justice. Hey, Siri, call Deb Justice.
Calling Deb Justice iPhone.
Hey,
Hey, I don't know what's
yeah,
huh?
you come through. I can hear you on the radio, but you're not receiving me for
Hmm.
some reason.
Well, maybe you should turn it off and turn it back on.
Okay, I'll try that.
That's just a thought. And do you know how to do that?
It's probably the button that you
Well,
would.
you hold the orange button down until it says shut
Yeah.
down or something else. Okay.
hmm
Then you hit that green button to shut it down. Then you can turn it back on and see if it works.
Okay.
Um, I've got to, let's see here.
Test.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from you,
That's weird.
but you can
Okay.
hear me. Yeah, I guess you did, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
Well, that's weird because, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I just said earlier, be careful, and I love you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I love you too. And I take it you and Georgina had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm
Love you.
right in front of a destructive storm. I'm waiting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you know. You've been listening, haven't you?
I have.
All right. Well, let me get back to what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. Love you. All right, bye.
Love you.
And of course, guys, that was the wife. Chris, I am in Cleveland, Tennessee, and we have just off to the west of us, headed this way, a very severe thunderstorm that's been labeled destructive. So that's what we're setting in the path of, waiting on it. It's this storm right here that I'm showing right now. So that's what we're waiting on right now. Is this? It's still back out about Red Bank, just southwest of Lakeside, just south of Saudi Daisy. Looks like a pretty severe area. It just came through the Chattanooga area. Let's look and see if there's any rotation in it. Definitely some possible rotation about Red Bank. So we're just going to have to kind of watch it really close. But we're sitting right, basically, right in the path of the warning. We're almost right in the middle of the warning box. So far, we still have no tornado warnings anywhere in the country, which is a good thing. But still, these especially storms like this one that's labeled as destructive can still be very damaging. So please, if you're inside, stay away from windows. Find a sturdy part of your house or a building. Let's see what you think. Hey man, do you mean Ronnie Kid? I think that's who you're thinking of as Ronnie Kid, and yes, I did. So again, we're in the perfect position here and just waiting at the moment on the storm to get to us. And from what I'm looking at on the radar, we are in the perfect position for this storm. Cleveland, Tennessee, right now is where I'm at. And again, just kind of waiting. This storm is just to our west. Uh, it is labeled, for anybody that's just joining, it is labeled as a, uh, oh, so it's been upgraded to considerable damage threat. And that warning is for Bradley County, southwestern Meigs County, southeastern Sequatchie County, and Hamilton counties. Up to 3/4 inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. So the winds have actually diminished a little bit. And really, to be honest, looking at the radar, once we get through this line of storms, everything behind it should just be some rain. We look back home at Knoxville and see what we have right now. Um, Knoxville still appears to be dry. Let's look at the Morristown radar site. Yep, you guys in Knoxville still got a little while before anything gets to you. I think most of the severe weather is going to stay well to the south. That's why I came south. Uh, it's possible you could have a severe thunderstorm tonight, but the most damaging probabilities are south of Interstate 40. Switch back to this radar. Um, K-band, to be totally honest, I don't know a lot about it. I was actually gone from the sheriff's office at the time all that happened. Um, and once I left because of politics within the department at the time. And to be totally honest, after I left there, I tried to stay out of all that. I still have a lot of good friends that work there. I still see them all the time. They come to our shop, but we really don't talk about things that happened back then, especially. So guys, I appreciate everybody that's watching. We're still just that storm is still just off to our west, but it's getting closer. It still has a considerable damage threat tag associated with it. Back to the radar for a minute and look at it. I wonder if Morristown radar can pick it up any better now, the leading edge of these. I don't know. Uh, see what the velocity looks like on it. I think we get a better picture from the radar back here. Yeah. So there is some broad rotation with the storm. To be honest, this looks like the most impressive storm along this line right now. The one to the north is just severe thunderstorm, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Down in Georgia, we have some that's labeled considerable damage causing. Again, we're in the northernmost storm in this line that's got the considerable damage threat on it. So again, we're just kind of in that wait and see mode. And I have put ourselves right in the path of it. So now we're just waiting. Yeah, hopefully Vols baseball won't be rained out. Yeah, I'm K-Man. I'm actually very aware of that. There was a lot of things that, well, were done that shouldn't have been. Again, one of the reasons I left. I just couldn't stand all the politics and stuff anymore. And when I was there, you had, there was, I don't know if anybody's ever heard the saying, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You would have one person in charge would tell you one thing, you'd have somebody else in charge would tell you something different, to where you're stuck in the middle and I will do your job effectively. Oh, okay. The baseball's in Arkansas. Well, that's good to know. So this severe thunderstorm warning that we're sitting in right now has been extended eastward, um, almost to Tellico Plains, Coker Creek. And has been downgraded from, well, actually, no, we're still within the considerable one, but this one's a totally different one. It's just been labeled as severe thunderstorm. But what I'm waiting on, to be totally honest, is this area that's just to the west of us to get here. Um, the velocity on it doesn't look as impressive as it did, but it could still be. Yeah, this whole line is just, what I will probably do after this one comes through is I will head back north toward Lenore City and Knoxville to catch these storms up here as they come through. But I want to stay here until we get the worst part of this one through. Angela, you made me laugh. That's pretty funny. I might have cussed at a few games. You never know. Oh, let's see if I can get a little more of the sky in the camera. Yep, there we go. Mm. Sorry, this is the boring part of storm chasing, especially when we're not chasing it. We're waiting on it to chase us. So we do have, just to let you guys know too, we do have a chance Monday into Tuesday, another chance of severe weather in East Tennessee. Uh, don't really know if it's going to be as significant as this. Well, we wouldn't want the neighbors to think you were in a fight. That's for sure. Storm's actually looking less impressive the closer it gets to us. Um, the considerable warning actually is expired. So now we're just under a severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-per-hour winds, 3/4 inch hail. But the considerable destructive has been, tag is off of it. So that's about right. And it looks like all the warnings that were to the north of us have been allowed to expire. But man, if we were down in Georgia, there's plenty of warnings on that line. Uh, but nothing that's just horrible at the moment. Trying to get the watch here. So the severe thunderstorm watch expires in 3 hours and 41 minutes. I think that it will be allowed to expire way before then. And to be honest, I think this storm has really kind of played itself out, even though the wind has picked up here. So we're going to wait until this part right here, just to the west of us. Now, here we go. So the storm is just moving into our position now. The winds have definitely picked up. Had a really good gust of wind a second ago. But we did have ourselves in a good position for it, but it just kind of is, I think, has played itself out quite a bit. It's a good question. Subscribers. There we go. I try to be careful how I answer some of these questions, Caveman, and the reason behind that is that there's still a few people there that don't like me very much and would love to see my life miserable. But with that being said, do I trust our current sheriff, Tom Spangler? I do. I have never personally known him to do anything intentionally bad. As a matter of fact, there are times that I have said, and I think that Tom is sometimes a little too nice. Has a heart of gold. Um, and Chief Deputy Bernie Lyon. Bernie is just, he was the most awesome supervisor that there was there when I was at the sheriff's office. Now, are these men perfect? No, they're human, just like all of us. Do I trust them? Yes, I do. Are there people there I don't trust? Absolutely. Um, Bernie's running for sheriff to be our next sheriff, and I wholeheartedly support him over anybody else that's running. There were other couple of candidates that I would have voted for, but I told Bernie several years ago when I worked there that if he ever ran, that he had my support, just for the way he treated me and all the men around him. But do I trust everybody that works there? Absolutely not. And have some stories. There may be in the future a book coming out about that. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a hard book to write, I have found. Okay, so we're at the back end of this warning box. So this storm really didn't appear to be a lot. I'm going to head back north on 75, and we'll catch some of the stuff that's coming toward Knoxville, because this just kind of played out the further it got east. There is a strong storm just to the, as you guys can see here, just to the north of us. So hopefully I can catch some of that going back up 75. Hey Keith, I think it's the internet connection here where I'm at because it's been glitchy as can be. Because everything, all my equipment's working the way it's supposed to, except for the internet connection kind of being weird. But we'll head back north on Interstate 75 back toward the uh, Sweetwater, then Lenore City, then to Knoxville. Most to the west of us, the one that we were waiting on here was labeled as extremely dangerous, considerable damage, and it just kind of dissipated as it came. I don't want anybody's property damaged. I don't want anybody hurt. Yeah, I think we avoided that at least here. So we can expect a lot of rain on the way back. Uh, it's pretty stiff winds. Boom. So that's the view. That camera that just came up is the view out of my rear window. Which the wiper blade isn't doing a great job, but that's okay. We're going to leave it up so you guys can kind of see what's going on. Of course, driving in this, I'm not going to be able to watch the feed. Um, but I'll get back to the live chat as soon as I can. So this is that cell that was just to the north of us that I kind of figured we would run through as we came back north. Wow. Torrential downpours, you guys can see. Definitely can't go very fast in this. Except some people are going to try. That guy's an accident waiting to happen. Probably going to be in this all the way back to Knoxville. Just passing the exit to Charleston, Tennessee. There's a lot of standing water. The rain's come down so hard, there's a lot of standing water on the roadway. Hopefully, everybody's being very careful not to hit anything in hydroplane. That's why speeds have to be slower than normal. Again, unfortunately, some people just can't figure that out. It's like I say every time we're out here doing this, there is no place that you got to be in such a big hurry as to not use care and caution in this kind of weather. Now, but also going too slow is another problem. Got to find out why my rear wiper is not really clearing the water off from front of the camera. Oh my gosh. So everybody was flying through the worst intense part of all that rain, and now everybody's going 45 miles an hour when we're not in. Wow. This is going to be a mess all the way back to Knoxville, I can tell. Oh, yeah. A lot of standing water on the road. If anybody's uh, in Southeast Tennessee and you're in this, definitely slow your speed down. Now, again, there isn't such thing as too slow, also. It's always nerve wracking when you get behind traffic this way and you're in this mess. We're only doing about 45 miles an hour on the interstate right now. I really wish this truck would get over in the right hand lane, quit riding over here in the left. Because it's not going any faster than anybody else. He's in the way. And he won't get by that car. Oh my gosh. And I can't see anything. He's throwing out so much water. Wow. Visibility is nothing now. And most of it's due to the water coming off this truck. Mm. Okay, let's see. Well, got another car up here. Oh my gosh. Well, now he's taking off faster, and he wasn't driving that fast in when we didn't have a torrential downpour. But now, I don't understand people like him don't. Wow. Not going out behind that truck. I think I see another one way up there. I can't tell. We're definitely getting hammered with heavy rain. Ah, brake lights. Everybody wants to ride in this lane that don't even know how to drive. Bad enough when people ride in the left lane when it's clear weather, let alone when it's like this. But we do have another chance of possibly